Whether you're a gamer who wants to work at one of those big companies or someone who wants to start their own business, tonight we're here to answer your questions. John wants to know, how long does it take to reach a high executive position in a gaming company?
It depends on whether you start your own company or if you get promoted to be an executive in a company. It took 20 years to get there, but I think it can be more or less. To be an executive, you really have to understand each specific part of the business: engineering, production, art. How do those all work together? And how do you really reconcile that making games is fun, but it's also a business?
Naftali wants to know, what college curriculum, what education should I get into?
Universities now actually have full-on degrees in all sorts of game development.
Of course, traditional computer science degrees are also still highly valuable and totally valid path to be a programmer.
You definitely don't need a specific degree in anything, but in these programs, one of the best things you can do is be connected. So a lot of these college degree programs have internships that are working in concert with some of the big game studios, some of the smaller game studios. Those internships really allow you to network with people who are in the industry, and that is a great way to get your foot in the door.
Graham asked, how do you go about networking with people?
One is authenticity. Take the time and ask what you do for a living and what your day-to-day is like. Come with questions and come with information that we can give feedback on. If you tell me about yourself and what your interests are and what you like to do, I might say, hey, have you ever considered this type of role? Because it's one that isn't well known, but it seems like you would be a great fit for that. And then I'm more likely to connect you with that person.
What is the best way to just start learning how to code?
Look online, look at Unity or Unreal tutorials, and then find somebody who knows how to code and start a dialogue with them.
Sidron wants to know, what should we specifically learn in high school and in college in order to set ourselves up for working in multiple disciplines in the gaming industry?
Play as much variety of video games as possible. Console is very much a Western Hemisphere part of gaming, but you go down to Brazil, go down to Southeast Asia, it's completely different. Even the gameplay is different. Understand the connections between a variety of different games, because game developers are also bringing ideas from games that have no relation of the end product they are working on, because there was a really clever game mechanic in that game that really translates well.
I think my work experience in restaurants, playing sports, babysitting, all of the things that I did just living life prepared me so well for speaking in front of audiences, finding my confidence and working within a team. I think just exploring all of that well-roundedness and not having such a narrow focus on okay, if I do X, Y, and Z, I'll make it. Sometimes you just take a step back and live a little bit.